Hey everybody, it's MyCollectables again, coming back with another video. I'm making another top 10 list. I've been requested to do it by a lot of people. So here it is. This is a top 10 picks that, in my opinion, are the best value right now in the uncommon comic book category. Now, I've made videos before about what I think rarity is king in the app. Lower edition sizes are king. They even, make certain collectibles more valuable than other collectibles just because of the lower edition sizes. Comic books are no different. In the real world, certain comic books are worth a ton. And in the app, it's a completely different animal. If they come up with lower edition sizes of some comics, it really bumps their price up comparatively to the real world, right? So this is an uncommon section. These are uncommon comic books that I put together that I think are best value right now. There's some good ones in here for sure, I think. You can be the judge as well of what you think. And then at the end, I have a little bonus as well. A little bonus section. So let's try to stick around for that. I give you probably my opinion of the best comic book set that you can get. I know comic books aren't listed as a set yet. I hope they're going to change that. I really think they're going to at some point. I mean, it's pretty obvious they should. And, but I'll show you that right at the end, so stick around for that. So let's get into the best uncommon comic books. Now, the reason I love uncommon comic books, even more so than maybe some of the commons, I love the common covers. They're great. Uncommons usually have the same cover, just slightly different color variant. But there's a couple in here that are a little bit different as well. And they have way lower edition sizes, right? So they're really good to get in on, and usually the prices are pretty close to the commons, right? So, but they're starting to go up. They're starting to separate, right? Which is what I like to see for sure. So let's get right into it. Number 10 on my list for the best valued uncommons. Okay, X-Men number 4, uncommon. Okay, first appearance of Scarlet Witch and her brother as well. And there's only 5,000 editions of these, right? And it's really low, and it goes for 45 gems. And she's right on the cover. I mean, I think that's a great pickup. The original cover looks beautiful as well. It's got the whole X-Men, like Magneto. But she's right on the cover. I mean, what could you ask for, right? A little bit better than that. I mean, 5,000 editions, so low editions at 45 gems, really good. Number 9, same exact idea here. We got 5,000 editions, Spider-Man number 361, first appearance of Carnage. I saw that movie recently. It was really good. I actually quite liked it. This is only 80 gems right now. He's right on the cover. Beautiful art. The original comic book cover is really great as well. I think it's about, I think the price may be around 60 or so. So for only 20 gems more, you can get like a 5,000. Check the market though, right? This is December. This is January the 12th, okay? And so check the market on the common cover. But 5,000 editions, he's right there. I mean, gorgeous, right? I made to actually put this cover on a previous video just because I think it's so fantastic, right? So number 8 on the uncommons list, and this is one of my favorites on the app, okay? This is Avengers 57, first appearance of Vision. This uncommon cover has 5,000 editions. Okay, it's $24.50 right now. So this is like a great price. And I call this one stackable, okay? So if you're looking at the Master Collection program and you want to get some points stacked up, you can grab the uncommons, which you can stack, right? And for $24.50, you get half of a point a day, and then if you stack them up, you can buy a bunch of them right now. You'll get good, points every day, daily, and it's a really great comic as well. I could even put this number 1 on my list, but I have a better one, right? In my opinion, right? But anyway, I think this is a great one. You could stack it up. I did this actually, the stackable thing. I did it with a Spider-Man comic because it was so great at the uncommon. Now the uncommon price has started to go up. This one's still good, $24.50. Great cover. I mean, just beautiful cover, right? The commons got the full color, but this comic in the real world is really big. This is a big time comic. So great opportunity still, right? On the 12th of January, right? So, consider that. I did. Number 7. Okay. Another Spider-Man comic. Number 50. This is first appearance Kingpin. And, editions, like I said, all these uncommons have low editions, right? At 5,000. If you don't have big cash or whatever, and you want to get into the app and you want to you know, get a nice collection going. You can go for the common covers for sure. They're beautiful. They're the original covers. There's nothing wrong with that. The prices are cheaper. But if you want to like up your game a little bit, get your edition sizes down a little bit, the uncommons are a great place to go. And this is a great comic as well for that. It's under 50 at the moment, like just under 50 gems. 5,000 editions, one of the most iconic Spider-Man covers that there's ever been. Super beautiful cover. This is the one where you know, like if you ever seen the original movie trilogy, you know, they kind of did a play on this, and the Kingpin's in there. So great comic for the future. By the way, the Kingpin, if you watch the Hawkeye series, you know, no spoil. Well, I mean, it's been out a while now, so too bad spoilers. But if you don't want to know, anyway, he's in that. Really awesome, right? So let's get to number 6. Okay. Slightly higher level comic for sure. Fantastic Four number 5. You know, first appearance of Doctor Doom. I mean, this is an awesome comic. The common is full color. The uncommon has 5,000 editions, way lower editions in the cover than the common. The common editions are pretty low on this one. I think they're 21,000, but we're talking 5,000, okay? And you can get it for 110 right now. I mean, total steal for me. I have one of these. You know, I only have one. If you have a lot of gems, stack them up, but I don't. Anyway, so this is one of my picks right here for sure. But then, we've seen some good comics, but this is top 5 for me, okay? So we're going to get into some really good stuff here as well. Now, I think the Journey into Mystery, this is debatable with, the Fantastic Four, number 5 above. I mean, they could probably swap positions a bit, but this one is a great comic. It's only 84. I put this one slightly ahead of the Doctor Doom comic, the Fantastic Four comic, just because it's lower in price right now at 84. You get, 5,000 editions again. That's pretty standard for uncommons. And, this is the first appearance of Loki. Big comic, really popular character in the real world as well. The higher levels of this comic are like really going up right now. But the uncommon is still attainable at a good price. So like I said, if you're not like, if you don't have a big bank of gems, but you want to get some good stuff, some solid stuff to hold on to, these are, in my opinion, are really great for that, okay? So let's get to number 4, okay? Same thing, Daredevil number 1, big comic, really strong comic, 5,000 editions on the uncommon, only 84 as well, still a good price, still under 100. I think that's great. There's still good opportunities in the market right now. Like I said, original cover as well, just a different color variant. They just do the black and white thing, so you're not getting off on these original comics. Sometimes I think the original cover is really important for collectors who are coming into the app. You're going to get more and more comic book collectors coming into the app looking to buy up these comics. They're going to go for the original covers for sure. As they start to learn, they're going to then go down and they're going to start getting the more rare versions, but they're going to snag original covers. So if you can get the uncommons, at this price level still at the lower editions, I think you're really doing well. Personally, just my opinion. You might have a different one. I respect it for sure. So this is Daredevil. Great comic, right? Number 3, okay, for the uncommons. Another Spider-Man. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Spider-Man is doing really great in the app right now. You can get this Doc Ock first appearance, okay, for 60 gems right now. And it's, 5,000 editions as well. Original cover, just the variant with the color edition, just like the other ones. Still, 60 gems, right? Like, I find that a great price. I have one of these myself. I wish I had more. I might get more. I probably should get more, but, we'll see. Gem squeeze, you know what I mean? If I had all the gems in the world, I would probably pick up tons of each one of these, but I don't, unless I want to sell some stuff, right? So it's always give and take in the app. You want to sell some stuff to get some stuff. You have to make these choices, unless you have tons of gems, then you can just buy it all. But I'm sure most of us don't, and I'm kind of making this video for people who don't have tons and tons of gems. You want to just get some, but this is a fantastic comic to get at that level. Really good for long-term holding, in my opinion. Number 2, the number 2 comic, and this comic could be number 1 for sure. We're talking Amazing Spider-Man number 1, super blue chip comic, one of the best comics in the world. You have to pay a bit higher to get the uncommon at 195, but I still think that that's a great price with only 6,000 editions on this. If you compare it to the common cover, there's 31,000 editions, I believe. I could be wrong on that. It's either 31 or 48. It's really high on the editions. You know, go check it out. I could probably check it out right now. I probably should. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I think the uncommon is better. This is just my opinion. It's not that much higher than the common, which is, you know, like not crazily higher. And 6,000 editions, if you don't have huge amounts of gems, okay, and you don't have a ton of money and you want to get a blue chip, this could be a great one to hold as the uncommon, because it's like one of the #1 comics in the world. Like I said, the editions are 6,000. It's under 200 gems. This could be your big item if you don't have a ton of gems. This could be your one big item to hold, and there's nothing wrong with it. In a year from now, this price can seem like a joke. You know, like let's be honest, right? So, you know, that's just my opinion, right? That's what I think's going to happen, and you know, I don't think I'm wrong about that. I mean, I've been in the comic book world for a long time. This comic in the real world is worth huge money. So anyway, that's my #2. So my #1, and this one goes to value on the app as well. Remember, I said value, right? So my #1 isn't the greatest comic book, okay, that we have on the app, okay? But I think it's the best value at the moment, and there's a couple specific reasons for that. And I find it What If #1, okay? What If #1, the uncommon version, okay? This is really interesting. This comic only has 3,500 editions, okay? It is the second lowest uncommon comic book on the entire app, as far as I know, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I scoured the market. I was looking at What If #1. It's got Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. As you know, if you're following the market, the Fantastic Four comic is really going up. It's, you know, Fantastic Four #1, and it's, you know, it's really important comic. And then Spider-Man, of course, very important. What If has its own series. They're going to be making more of them on the Disney Plus channel. It's Spider-Man, it's Fantastic Four. Put them together. It's only 39 gems right now. 39 gems, okay? And it has the second lowest editions of all of the uncommons on the app, okay? So that's why this is my #1 pick right now. I think it's a great one. It's not a better comic than Spider-Man #1 or anything like that, but it's definitely a great comic to pick up right now. There's no way this price doesn't go up once people start to realize, you know, I have one of them. I might buy a few more. We'll see. Depending on my gem squeeze situation. There's other stuff I want, like all other 9 on the list. Anyway, good thing to consider. Thought I'd throw it out there for you in case you hadn't really seen it. Now, this is the end of the video here where I have my little bonus section, okay? And this is the best valued comic book complete set, in my opinion. And this is the one that I think that you can get into. Like I said, if you don't have the gems to go after, like, you know, Marvel comic #1, like, you know, ultra rare or whatever, and you want to get a great set that, you know, is going to be going up in value, and I think everyone will love. And the other thing about a set that I say has great value is that it's also easy to sell, okay? So some things in the app, as you'll notice if you get longer into the app, you notice that some things are harder to sell, right? Some things, they sell really fast, okay? And this is a set, these are comics that sell really quickly. Some of my favorites, okay? I've mentioned them a few times. Let's get into it. So this is my favorite set, I think the best set on the app to get into for comics. It's not a set, like, technically, but it is, right? So Spider-Man 14, complete set, the first appearance of the Goblin. I mean, you can get this, like, the full set right here, right now, at 986 gems, as the currently market is as January the 12th. That's like under 1,000 gems. You can get the whole thing, including the secret rare, okay? And the secret rare is 700 right now. That's the lowest that I've seen at the moment, okay? And then you have the ultra rare, you have the rare at 69 for the rare. I mean, like, I did a video a little while, watch this, my top 10 rares that you can get for Master Collector points as well. And that comic is on that list, really high up. And you get the uncommon for 29, still super cheap. Speaking of a comic book that should be on my top 10 is the uncommons. It's that one there, but I already put this one on this list here. So you could stack up those uncommons as well. There's like 11,000 editions of them, so it's a little higher than like some of the 5,000 editions. That's why I didn't put it on the top 10. But there's the common, beautiful cover. But yeah, the secret rare right here at 700, that's still a really great price. But if you're going to go for the secret rare, in my opinion, you spend another couple hundred gems, you get the whole set, and I think you're good to go, right? So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Check these out. Let me know if there's other uncommons that you like, that you think are great values right now. This is specifically for uncommon comic books. There's a lot of other ones on there. I could have put some of the other ones on here. Some of the, Tales of Suspense. Some of those uncommons are great. Like there's a few other ones for sure. But this is just what I think at the moment, my personal opinion. Love to hear what you think. Put it in the comment section. Follow me on the app as well, because I'll follow you back on the app for sure. I always do that, and I'll just show you how you can actually find me on the app. Okay, I'm just looking it up right now. It's actually a really simple way to find me. I did this just for you guys. Okay, so I have Darkhawk. Darkhawk #1, okay, the rare edition, right, which is pretty cool actually. I put it for sale for 100,000 gems, okay? So if anyone buys it, thank you. But you can find me by just looking up Darkhawk #1 and looking at the most expensive, like just sort from high to low. I don't think anyone's listed this higher. If they have, congrats to you. But you can find me there. If you just click and follow my profile, I'll follow you back. This is really great for all of us, for Master Collector Points in the future. We follow each other. And plus, I just really want to see what other people are doing. Like, I really want to see what you're doing, I want to see if you're like having what other people's collections are and stuff. Let's share, right? Let's get this thing going, right? So, and you can also follow me on Instagram. I put the link in there. I always post stuff about other cryptocurrencies and stuff. And if you haven't subscribed to my little channel, please do that if you want to see more videos. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and it's been really great hearing your feedback and getting your video requests as well. All right, well, thanks again. Have a great day. Happy collecting, and we'll see you again.